Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to News 3 Now, live at 4 on this Thursday. For most kids, another snow day.
Not for Madison
No,
kids, but most other area districts had another snow day off school.
What a winter it's been since January. Nothing in December, and now we're making up for it. That's what's making our news today. The ice and snow made for hazardous driving today. Rose Schmidt and Adam Duxter tell us what they found.
Madison police say they believe they have arrested the man responsible for a violent attack on campus. Our Keely Arthur will have the latest developments.
And the political chaos continues in Virginia. We'll tell you what happened today.
Let's take a look outside today. Boy, it was slippery and icy. That's a pretty picture.
Yeah, but the ice, I can live without the ice.
Yeah.
Snow I'll take, but now this, bitter cold on the way. Why not? Dana Fulton's in the backyard. What else you got for us?
Just ice and cold right now. Standing out here, you can just hear the trees cracking from the ice. So we have about 1/4 of an inch on some of the surfaces out here on our backyard patio. Looking at our high-resolution Doppler to the eastern side of southern Wisconsin, we're still seeing some flurries and even a little freezing rain towards Milwaukee right now. North of Madison, there's still some light snowfall. Much of Dane County right now doesn't have any precipitation falling anymore, and that's good. We've picked up enough for the day. This ice, of course, going to be a concern for us even overnight as temperatures will just continue to fall. It's 29 degrees currently in Madison, but notice to the west into Iowa, temperatures in the single digits right now. The teens already in Grant County and Platteville at 17 degrees. That cold air is really going to move in, and we are planning on a cold night tonight and a bitterly cold Friday. It feels closer to 22 right now in Madison, at 7 below, though, in Dubuque. A very chilly evening ahead. Your Friday is going to start off cold. Now, we still have our alert day in the forecast for the rest of tonight. The snow, of course, wrapping up for us to the north. That winter storm warning still in effect for just a few more hours. The roads are still just a little slick, especially on those secondary roads. I want to take a quick look at traffic right now and what exactly is going on the roadways. Thankfully, no major accidents to report. A few little triangles popping up on my map. Those are just warnings from some incidents where the shoulders have been blocked. Eastbound side of the belt line right near Mineral Point or Mineral Springs, it's reduced just a little bit. Speeds down to about 47 miles per hour, but the westbound side actually still holding on okay. Westbound looks okay all the way up to 39 and 90. Northwest of Madison, all looks good, and southeast towards Janesville, we're also looking okay right now, but the roads are a little slick in certain spots. Just be careful if you have to drive anywhere this evening. 27 minutes from the Beltline to Janesville. Middleton to Sauk City will take you 17, and then from downtown to Sun Prairie, just a 16-minute drive. So enjoy the weather as far as the temperatures today, because it is going to be much colder outside tomorrow. We'll be itching to get back to 30 degrees. It doesn't look like we're going to hop above 10 for a little bit, guys. We'll take a closer look at that 10-day in just a few minutes.
Hope everybody didn't have any serious problems. Did you have any trouble driving?
No, I didn't go home for lunch as I usually do, but
Yeah.
Wasn't it just 40 degrees?
Right. That ran away for us. We're going to have to wait about another month and a half before we get that again.
Great. All right, Dana, thank you.
Thank you, Dana. Ice is creating some hazardous conditions on the roads in parts of our area.
In Greene County, the sheriff reports that some rural roads are impassable. Our Rose Schmidt is sticking to the main highways, and she explains what officials are asking for you to do. Rose?
Yeah, that's right, Mark and Susan. We are actually on Highway 69 right now. We left New Glarus. We're headed to Verona now. Don't worry, we are being safe and vigilant out here on the road. We're going safe for you and your family. Luckily, the road we are on right now, Highway 69, looking pretty clear right now.
We do expect things to deteriorate this afternoon as rain continues to fall and temperatures drop. And then, of course, overnight, it's supposed to get below zero by tomorrow morning. So hopefully they'll be able to apply enough product to the road to make things okay tomorrow again.
Well, we are actually on Highway 69 right now, going the speed limits, staying safe and vigilant right now. And we're making sure that we're staying safe out here. We're going to send it back to you, Mark and Susan.
All right, Rose, thank you. Looks like our signal's freezing up a little bit.
Yeah, it's nothing to do with the conditions out there. It's just our electronics. Thank you, Rose.
Thank you, Rose. Freezing rain is also creating some hazardous driving conditions in Rock County, where, as of noon today, the Sheriff's Department confirmed 50 cars had slid off the road. Rock County reporter Adam Duxter shows us the conditions in Newville.
Well, the Mallwood neighborhood in Newville is just one of the places in Rock County that has seen a steady dose of freezing rain over the course of today, actually leading the neighborhood officials to close this spot earlier today. And it doesn't matter where you look, you'll see vehicles off the side of the road. And the Rock County Sheriff's Office says this is just the latest piece of several weeks of bad weather. The rain fell consistently over the course of the morning and afternoon in Rock County. The Sheriff's Office says by noon today, 50 cars had slid off the road and that they had 20 calls of accidents. Sergeant Sheena Kohler handles the county's emergency management and says the freezing rain is a problem for everyone.
The most significant concern is the icy roads. And you just can't stop once you hit ice. There's no traction. So our biggest concern is trying to keep folks off the roads and stay safe.
Many cars off the road in Newville are waiting until the weather clears for a tow. And Sergeant Kohler says the real danger will come tonight when the temperatures drop and the winds pick up. She says for now, it's a matter of staying off the roads as much as possible. In Newville, Adam Duxter, News 3 Now.
Good advice.
Thank you, Adam. Madison police have arrested a man they say is behind the violent assault of a UW student.
The arrest comes early, nearly 4 days after the attack on Langdon Street, and that's where our Keely Arthur joins us there. She's live with the latest. Keely.
Well, at a press conference this afternoon, Madison Police Chief Mike Koval says his team worked relentlessly to find the suspect behind an unprovoked attack of a 19-year-old student. Their hard work paid off when they arrested this man, 22-year-old Jerome Winslow. Now, the 22-year-old followed a woman as she walked on Langdon near Carroll Street at around 3:22 a.m. Sunday morning. He grabbed her, dragging her behind a home, and then beat her. She was found minutes later and rushed to the hospital.
This has to be, must be, the anomaly, the hiccup, the speed bump. This cannot be the new norm. We owe it to our campus community. We owe it to those parents of our campus community. This is egregious.
Winslow has an extensive violent criminal past. Koval expressed frustration today over the fact that he was out free in the community in the first place. And now cameras like the one you are seeing right here played a vital role in tracking Winslow down. An officer who had interactions with him in the past saw security footage and was able to point out that that was in fact Winslow behind the attack. Back to you.
Keely Arthur live on Langdon Street. Keely, thank you.
Virginia's political chaos is showing no signs of ending, with the top 3 elected officials all embroiled in controversy. Nicole Killian has the latest from Washington.
With Virginia's lieutenant governor, attorney general, and governor all caught up in scandal, voters in the state are looking for a way forward.
Nothing's going to get done in the government the way it is, though. You know, I'm not an expert. That's just how I feel.
I'm just disappointed that this has to happen to us, the citizens of Virginia.
Attorney General Mark Herring admitted Wednesday he wore blackface to a college costume party in 1980. In a statement, he said, "I have a glaring example from my past that I have thought about with deep regret in the many years since." Just a few days ago, Herring called for Governor Ralph Northam to resign over a racist photo in his medical school yearbook.
The history of blackface in this country is the history of racism in this country, the history of slavery in this country.
Lieutenant Governor Justin Fairfax is first in line to replace Northam if the governor resigns. But Fairfax has his own scandal, a sexual assault allegation. His accuser, Vanessa Tyson, released a statement saying at the 2004 Democratic Convention in Boston, consensual kissing quickly turned into a sexual assault. Fairfax has denied her allegation and said in a statement, "Reading Dr. Tyson's account is painful. I have never done anything like what she suggests." Northam and Fairfax spoke on the phone today. One aide described the call as, quote, very affable, but no other details were released. In Washington, Nicole Killian for News 3 Now.
And the next person in line after the scandalized top 3 leaders is the Republican House Speaker. He's already said the governor should go, but not the lieutenant governor nor the attorney general, at least not for now.
Democrats are launching new investigations into President Trump's personal finances. House committees will begin hearings on a variety of topics. Congressman Adam Schiff announced the House Intelligence Committee's investigation of possible collusion will be expanding to look into whether the president is making policy decisions based on financial interests with Russia. A hearing today was held on whether the president should be required to make their tax returns public.
I think overwhelmingly the public wants to see the president's tax returns. And so they want to know the truth. They want to know the facts.
Will allow us to investigate any credible allegation that financial interests or other interests are driving the decision-making of the president or anyone in the administration.
President Trump tweeted this morning after having found zero Russian collusion. He is going to be looking at every aspect of my life, both financial and personal, even though there is no reason to be doing so. The president called it harassment and said the Democrats are, quote, going nuts.
Well, baseball legend and Hall of Famer Frank Robinson has died. Robinson broke racial barriers as a storied player for 21 years with both the Cincinnati Reds and the Baltimore Orioles. He continued to make history off the field, becoming the first African-American manager in the major leagues. Robinson was also active in the civil rights movement. He died this morning in Southern California after a battle with bone cancer. Frank Robinson was 83 years old.
What a remarkable life.
That is the definition of a legend.
Yeah, that's for sure. Well, we're only just beginning here on Live at 4 tonight. As we roll along, Emmy Fink joins us next.
She'll let us know what's going on in the 608 this weekend. Stay with us.
This is News 3 Now, Live at 4.
Welcome back. Sears gets out of bankruptcy alive.
A judge has approved the sale of most of the retailer's assets to a hedge fund controlled by Eddie Lampert, the hedge fund company's chair and Sears' largest shareholder, on a bankruptcy auction for $5.2 billion. The decision will save the jobs of 45,000 employees and will keep 425 stores open.
Stocks slid on Wall Street because of renewed trade worries. The Dow Industrials fell 220 points, closing at 25,169. The NASDAQ Composite Index lost 86, and the S&P 500 was down 25. Well, it's almost the weekend in the 608.
Emmy Fink is here with a look at what's going on around town this weekend. Hi, Emmy. Good to see you.
Good to see you guys, and congratulations
Welcome.
on this.
This is your first time.
It's my first time, and you guys, you've never looked better in this beautiful new set, I've got to say.
It's the lighting, I think.
Well, it's something. It looks wonderful.
Well, great to see you. So let's talk about what's going on this weekend, and there's a whole bunch of stuff. Let's start if you want to venture outside.
Well, it can't get any worse than today's weather, right? So hopefully this weekend you will be willing to venture outside, and we hope you're going to go to the Stoughton Opera House, because Friday is the band The Cactus Blossoms from Minneapolis. So they're brothers, Jack Torrey and Paige Burkham. They front the band, and they're going to bring a little bit of a modern twang and gospel harmonies to their vintage country music. So opening the show is duo native Haro, and they're going to play an array of instruments, little folk, psychedelic, art rock, and that's Friday at 7:30.
I love that opera house. It's a beautiful place.
Oh, it sure is.
All right, how about something for Sunday?
All right, Sunday, if you're willing to get out, Sunday afternoon we have a great option. It's the 18th annual United Way Bluegrass Festival. So there's 5 acts that are going to gather at the Barrymore Theater. The Old Tin Can String Band, Sort in the Mail, Dave Landau, Mad Fiddle and Highway 151, and Squirrel Gravy. Has my stomach
That's a great name.
Just a little bit.
Great name.
And all proceeds go to the United Way of Dane County.
I know, I love band names. That's great. The next 3 events are all perfect for kids and families. Everybody's getting a little squirrely. Been
Squirrel
inside
gravy.
too long, yeah.
I like the tease. And yes, if you want to make it a family weekend, this weekend is the time to do it. So you can go to the all ages cast of aerial acrobats. You're going to see trapezes, stilt walkers, unicycles, jugglers, magicians, clowns. They're going to entertain you for the Wild Rumpus Winter Circus this weekend. The Goodman Community Center will house 3 family-friendly shows, Saturday at 2 and at 7. Sunday at 2, and we actually want to wish one of the performers good luck, because it's Joel Patnaud's daughter, who fills in many times a year for me throughout the year. His daughter Harper is one of the lizards.
Oh, how fun!
How fun!
So good luck to you, Harper.
Okay, so whether you're Norwegian or not, this one's for you.
This is so cool. Okay, so a husband and wife, they're actually from Lake Geneva. It's Magic, Morgan, and Liliana. They're returning to the Overture Center for February's Kids on the Rotunda stage. He's a 2-time winner of the World Deaf Magician Award, and their act features magic, mime, and comedy. Of course, performances are free, 9 o'clock, 11 o'clock, or 1 o'clock, and 1 o'clock is actually sign language interpreted. So
that's
really
wonderful.
great option. It's such a great place if you have kids.
Yeah.
It's free.
Very
Go
interesting.
downtown,
Yeah.
have some fun.
All right, now, this is whether you're Norwegian or not. I skipped ahead, I think.
That's all right. Sometimes I don't even listen to what you say. I just know what I have to say. So,
Keep it moving.
No, what if you're Norwegian or not? It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Whatever heritage you are, head back to the Stoughton Opera House for the North Afternoon of Fun at Stoughton High School. Audience participation is encouraged. It's a 1 o'clock show taking place Saturday at the Stoughton High School gym, and it's the Norwegian Stoughton Dancers. So they're a talented group if you've never seen them. They put on an energetic annual show for their hometown audience, and actually if you come in like Scandinavian clothes, if you're 10 and under, those kids get in free. So,
Very cool.
Hopefully you have that Scandinavian costume laying around.
I was trying to figure out what the magician had to do with Norwegian. I skipped the page.
I'm going to listen to you better next time. It's just the new set.
I know,
I'm a little off
You're
today.
overwhelmed.
I am.
Well, good to see you.
Good to see you
Have
guys.
a great
Have a good
weekend.
weekend.
You too.
Get this month's Madison Magazine for all of the best in the Madison area, and we'll be right back. Well, take a look at this. A baker in Germany is combining two traditional dishes that you wouldn't expect to go together. It's a jelly donut and liver meatloaf topped with mustard. Customers say they actually enjoy the creation and called it, quote, a very funny taste combination.
Well, it's sweet and savory.
Yeah.
I think it might be good. I like liver. Do you like it?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, I like it, but whenever you cook it, you can smell it for a week.
Well, I like the liver pate. I mean, that you don't cook, right?
No. But with something sweet, that would be good too. No?
I like donuts.
I like those too.
That part.
My mother used to cook liver. I wouldn't eat it. She'd make me something else, and the house would smell for days.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah. Okay. Good to know. I've never tried it, but
Liver and onions.
liver and onions. Okay.
My older brother is talking in my ear.
Guiding you.
All right, so at least for now in Dade County, the precip is done.
Yes, we have a few isolated flurry spots, but otherwise that freezing rain and snow is out of here. The southeast corner of the state, though, still seeing quite a bit come on through. We're going to take a look at a time lapse, actually, of this ice coming through right here by the station right after the break. It certainly was just a little icy outside for us. Right now, looking at our live sky cam here at News 3 Now, we actually have ice over much of the camera. If we take a look back actually at how that came through today, you'll notice this morning, of course, we had the precipitation. Things got a little messy for a little bit, and then steadily that ice just coated right across our camera for us, coating almost everything really. Trees and bushes, the grass crunchy right now, our cars crunchy. Hopefully, if you had to park your car outside, you left the blades up, your windshield wiper blades, because otherwise, again, that coating of ice is everywhere. Downtown right now, definitely looks like we have some ice there around the Capitol. In fact, we do have another little little icicle forming right at the edge of our camera looking at downtown Madison. So ice is the theme for us. Anything that is not ice is going to freeze overnight as our temperatures will drop quite a bit. Today we hit a high of 31. Now we are falling, though. It's just a little above average. And this morning we really didn't cool down too much. Our overnight low at 24 degrees just because it was so cloudy to start off the day. Now we do still have winter weather bulletins, as you can see, throughout southern Wisconsin. That bright pink, actually a winter storm warning until 6 o'clock. Only just another hour and a half or so, but we do still have a little bit of precipitation falling in the southeast corner of the state. To the northwest, that goes until midnight. Still seeing some snowfall to the north. To the south again, expiring at different time periods for us. So yes, the southeast corner of the state still has a few isolated light snowfall spots. Also seeing a little freezing rain towards Milwaukee, but much of Dane County on west actually starting to dry up, not clear up just yet, but we will become steadily partly cloudy overnight. To the north, we have all of that snow. They'll continue to see snow for the next few hours, but as that pulls away, our temperatures are going to plummet overnight. We are dropping back down to the single digits. Overnight lows will be hovering close to zero. Throughout the day on Friday, afternoon highs will be in the single digits, but our wind chills will be anywhere from 10 to 25 below zero early in the morning. So because of that, we have added an alert day to your Friday. We still have one for the rest of this afternoon and this evening, just because the roads are still very slippery. And of course, the sidewalks right now, very slick outside. Tomorrow, it is going to be bitterly cold. Plan to bundle up early in the morning and even in the afternoon, as high temperatures will be in the single digits. And want to make sure you have a few layers on. A wind chill advisory is in effect for Friday morning for all of central and southern Wisconsin. Again, those wind chills could be up to 25 below to start off the day. Looking at our future track, though, our skies will steadily become partly cloudy overnight. By tomorrow morning, we'll have a few pockets of sunshine to start the day. Temperatures, though, will be just below zero, so don't let the sun deceive you. It's going to be cold outside. Throughout the afternoon, our temps are going to stay in the single digits. Some areas along the state line might get close to 10 to 12 for afternoon highs, but overall, very, very cold day ahead. Saturday, also cold. Early morning temperatures will drop below zero, and then in the afternoon, we'll yet again climb above zero. We have a little shift in our wind direction coming from the southeast in front of our next system. That'll help our temps in the afternoon become just a little warmer, but still a cold start to the day. Overnight, we're planning on about 1 below for us at Madison. It's going to steadily become partly cloudy with all of this freezing precipitation moving out of here. Some isolated flurries still in Dane County, but much of the threat is gone. It is going to be bitterly cold to start off the day, and by Friday afternoon, plan on a high of about 7 degrees. That breeze, of course, or the wind coming from the west-northwest, about 15 to 25 miles per hour. It won't diminish until we get later on in the evening, though. So throughout the day, the wind chill is going to be a factor. Partly sunny, so that sunshine will be popping up just a little bit, but won't be lingering too much, unfortunately. That alert day is because it is going to be so cold outside. We drop below zero yet again to start off Saturday. Saturday and Sunday, we steadily warm back up just a little bit. We're expecting a seasonal day for Sunday and Monday, and then we have another chance for our next big snow event to come through on Tuesday. Tuesday, we are expecting a few accumulating inches of snowfall. And a quick look at your Valentine's Day forecast for next Thursday. Here's your warning. Get your flowers now. It is going to be a little chilly in the low 20s for us on Thursday.
Was that in reference to your husband?
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, Dana, thank you.
Thanks, Dana.
Well, consumer complaints are dramatically on the rise.
They've been inching up year after year. The Department of Ag, Trade, and Consumer Protection received over 11,000 complaints last year. Michelle Reinen is the director for the Bureau of Consumer Protection, and she's here to run down the top 10 consumer complaints of 2018. Nice to see you.
Well, thank you for having me.
Before we get to the top 10, is 11,000 a big number of complaints?
Well, it's the most complaints that we've had in the last few years. It's steadily on the rise, and that's great because consumers are availing themselves of the service of consumer protection to assist with the issues that they're encountering with businesses, and they're reporting the problems so we can be analyzing what's happening in the marketplace and be sure everyone's following the rules and laws that are in place, and also be aware of the criminals who are out there trying to steal people's money and their identities.
There's a lot more criminals out there.
Well, that's our number one category, telemarketing. And telemarketing is not a criminal activity in itself, but we enforce the Wisconsin do not call laws for those complaints that address that issue when it's legitimate sales by phone. And if someone has said they don't want that through the do not call list, then we follow up and work with that business and enforce that law. But a majority of these complaints are criminals contacting you, impersonating the IRS, Social Security.
A big one.
Extended car warranties. That's
right.
one I get all the time.
We were talking earlier and on that. And so this are individuals trying to steal that money and get that personal information for wrongdoing.
All right, we skipped to the bottom 10, so let's just go through these. Maybe we can get to the top 5. Here we go. Here we go. The number 2, this is a perennial.
Yeah, number 2, landlord-tenant. There every year, security deposit issues, evictions, entry issues.
All right, the third is telecommunications.
Yeah, and so that's your phone, your cable satellite service, your internet service provider, a lot of billing disputes or unauthorized charges or even misrepresentations about the type of service that you would receive.
Number 4, home improvement. We're seeing a lot of that, especially when there's an ice storm or, you know, some kind of disaster like we've just had.
A hailstorm.
The scammers come out of the woodwork.
The roofers are there.
Yep.
Right, exactly. So this took a bump up to out of number 5 from the previous year. And again, you said it, this year we had a lot of flood damage, we had that hail damage. So a lot of people needed home improvement services beyond just your normal repairs to a home.
And medical services, that's new, right? For the top 5?
Yeah, it's brand new to the top 5. It made the top 10 for the first time the previous year. And here, medical bills are complicated. This category is not about the quality of service or the treatment that you're going to receive from your physician or caretaker. This is really about those billing issues, coding, and trying to navigate that. So consumers should continue to report those issues because we're really looking at that
so
category.
you get those bills and it's like, what am I looking at here?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's overwhelming.
We have less than a minute here, so the bottom or top. Or the next we have identity theft, motor vehicle repair, gas pumps, motor vehicle sales, a lot of fuel, a lot of car stuff.
Yep, and the fuel quality. So the bottom 4 about your vehicle. Many people in Wisconsin have one. We rely on them to get place to place. So our Bureau of Weights and Measures does the gas pump and fuel quality. They have inspectors out there checking on those issues regularly and follow on every complaint. So if you're ever concerned about the quantity of gasoline or the quality, you can file that complaint and that Bureau of Weights and Measures will look at those.
And what is your best advice for consumers if they have an issue?
Keep documentation. Try and engage with the business. If you don't get anywhere, engage consumer protection so we can look at those issues and assist through the process.
So you find DATCAP online and you can contact you that way?
Absolutely. You can file a complaint anytime at our website, datcp.wi.gov, or during our business hours, you can call our hotline, ask questions, see if you should be filing a complaint. And that's 1-800-422-7128.
We'll have that information on our website, Channel 3000. Yes. Don't be afraid to speak up. That's the important thing.
Absolutely. Let us know what's happening.
All right.
You're not alone. That's for sure. Great to see you. Thanks for coming today.
Thank you.
All right. We'll see you next year.
Sounds great.
Still to come at 4, it's music's biggest night. Preparations are underway for this year's Grammy Awards.
The statues are handed out Sunday night right here on Channel 3 and CBS. We'll have a preview when News 3 Now Live at 4 continues.
Here's a live look at downtown Madison. You see the clouds sort of breaking off in the distance. Precipitation done for now, but the cold is on its way. And the anticipation is building for the 61st Grammy Awards, the show that airs right here on CBS just 3 days away.
Today, the show's host, Alicia Keys, kicked off the countdown to music's biggest night. Stella Escobedo has more from Los Angeles.
Grammy Awards show host Alicia Keys danced her way down the red carpet at LA's Staples Center Thursday afternoon.
I am so excited to be here and hosting the Grammy Awards this year.
1, 2, 3.
Keys rolled out the red carpet to officially kick off the countdown clock to music's most coveted awards. The Grammys are back in LA after last year's show in New York City. Performers and presenters include Lady Gaga, Smokey Robinson, and Diana Ross.
This Grammys is going to be different and better and bigger than anyone there ever was. I'm going to say it. Woo!
Preparations are underway here inside, including where some of the artists are going to be sitting. If you take a look, Diana Ross is right here, front and center. And over here, you can see Lady Gaga, Jennifer Lopez, and Cardi B, all relatively close to each other. This year's show features a special tribute to 8-time Grammy winner Dolly Parton, the 2019 Music Cares Person of the Year.
You get a sense of her style, you get a sense of her personality.
Parton is being honored in a special exhibit at the Grammy Museum. Visitors can see gowns, costumes, and musical instruments spanning her 6-decade career.
I want people to walk away from this exhibit understanding Dolly at a whole different level.
Parton will perform on the Grammy stage for the first time since 2001. Stella Escobedo, CBS News, Los Angeles.
And you can watch the 61st Grammy Awards Sunday night right here on CBS.
Also to come at 4, it may be time to take a good hard look at your closet.
Our fashion expert Shayna Mace is here today with some wardrobe essentials. There she is, and all of the things Shayna buys, she buys locally,
That's
which
right.
is great.
That's good stuff.
What should be in your closet? That's when Live at 4 continues.
So we've already heard several reports with secondary roads and some parts of Greene County being very slick right now. Looking to downtown Madison, we're seeing delays right there in the core of downtown, but much of the Beltline actually looks okay for us. A few delays towards Middleton, also looking towards 51. And again, you can see those delays going through on downtown as well. If you look northwest of Madison, though, right now should have a fairly smooth drive throughout much of Sauk County. And then as we bounce southeast, also looking pretty good just around Janesville. For your drive times from the Beltline to Janesville will take you 26 minutes, 19 minutes westbound from Middleton to Sauk City, and then northbound downtown to Sun Prairie, just about 16 minutes. So overall, most of the roads look okay, but please be a little extra careful just because we have had so much ice roll through in the last 24 hours. That's a quick look at your traffic.
Easy. Thanks, Dana. We'll talk about brotherly love. Big Brother's doing his part to keep the peace by letting his younger brother suck on his foot. Their mom captured this adorable moment on camera after her husband bragged how quiet the kids were on his drive home. This just proves that little kids will put anything in their mouths.
Jada will like that with
They're
two little
so
kids.
quiet.
Yeah.
Well, the first day of spring is just 40 days away. Let's count it down.
Yeah, it'll be here soon enough. So the time to spruce up your wardrobe is now. Shayna Mace is here with some wardrobe essentials that you should have in your closet, and they're all available locally.
Welcome.
Hi, Shayna. Good to see
Thank you.
Thanks for
And
coming
really,
in this weather.
They're all season, too.
They're all season. These are what we would call wardrobe classics, even a bit of building a capsule wardrobe, which means kind of the foundation of your wardrobe. So we all can get sucked in by bright colors, fun prints, but really you need those pieces to wear with that. Your jeans, your boots, all kinds of things. So I brought in some things that you can build on your wardrobe.
Here's some boots right here.
Yeah, so these are rag and bone booties. These items are from Twigs. These are a classic leather boot. What I love about these is the heel is very manageable. It's chunky, so even in weather like this, you would be fine. And it's just a really classic style. You could wear it with skirts, you could wear it with leggings, you could wear it with jeans. So black boot for sure, always a wardrobe classic. But let's talk about what you can wear on your legs and your arms. So everyone loves a classic pair of blue jeans. So my recommendation always is to have a great pair of dark denim in your closet. These are a high-rise pair from Twigs. But again, just a really great pair, super soft. Whether you like your denim skinny or even more of a straight leg, anything like that. What's great about this, again, can dress it up, dress it down. So I love it just because, again, if you don't have a lot of distressing, you can even wear it sometimes to work as well.
That's a great color.
And don't be afraid to spend a little extra money on a good pair of jeans.
Yeah, so that's another great tip is that spending money on a great pair will be worth your time and your money.
You'll get your money out of it.
And then I love these personally I talk about these a lot in segments, but white jean, again, is definitely a classic. Again, these are from Twigs, a skinny pair. So what's great about fashion rules these days is that you can wear white year-round. You don't have to follow the rule of the Labor Day, Memorial Day thing of not wearing white after that. So you could actually wear these even over the winter.
The white.
The white.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
Not an off-white, just go.
Yep. So
go
those
for
are
it.
two great kind of building blocks of that. Along with that, classic T-shirt. Who doesn't love that? These both are from Twigs. So what's kind of interesting about these that sets them a little bit apart is they have that high-low hem, which is kind of cool. But I love a good striped T-shirt. I probably have 3 or 4 that I wear continually under blazers. You can dress them up, dress them down. Yeah. And then a white T-shirt is always a great classic. Again, this one has that high-low hem that adds a little bit of interest versus just a plain white T-shirt. But honestly, if you could spend a lot of money, or you could even just buy Hanes T-shirts in a package and wear them.
Isn't it funny how you wear the same stuff over and over again?
Yeah, I think studies show that you only wear X amount, like 80%, like 20% of your wardrobe or something like that. So along with that then, this is a great seasonless piece as well. This is an equipment blouse, super beautiful brand of blouses from Twigs. But they make these in prints, solids, everything. But this is great. This is a classic white. So whether you like a crisp cotton, you could, again, wear a blazer with it, wear it on the weekend with skinny jeans and boots. So again, just talking about things that you'll never regret buying, and even if you want to spend a little bit more money, there would be good things to spend money on. So what to wear over your white shirt, a great black blazer. These are 2 kind of fun picks, both from Twigs. This one has kind of that tweed look, a little bit of Chanel designer look. A very affordable price tag, by the way, for this one. And then same with this one, in my opinion, but this one has beautiful buttons, cupcakes, and cashmere. A black blazer, you'll never go wrong purchasing something like that. So be sure to have one of those because you'll always be able to wear it.
It goes with everything.
It goes with everything. So this I also love too. This is a great spring piece, kind of into fall, and then you can wear it in the winter indoors. But kind of that anorak look, what's nice is that you can cinch the waist a little bit here. Again, it's really cute because you could wear it over your T-shirt, you could wear it over your
white shirt. So now you can start to
Lots
see
of
how you
options.
can mix and match these things together.
Yeah.
And again, just a really nice kind of, and again, these are all, some of these have really affordable price tags, which is great, but again, can't go wrong if you want to spend a little more money. Like this piece, for example, everyone needs a great sweater, whether you like a mock neck or a cowl neck. This is a turtleneck, but this one's beautiful. It's by ALC from Twigs. A little bit of a steeper price tag, but again, something you're not going to regret buying, and I love the button detail on it.
And it's not going to go out of style.
No, so what I love about this is that you could pair this with a skirt for work, you could wear it on the weekend, things like that, it's super warm, cozy. I mean, we get a lot of wear of this kind of stuff around here, so and on a day like today, so.
That's a classic look.
And a denim jacket.
And a denim jacket, which I also love. This I love depending on your workplace. I mean, this one has a little distressing, so probably not, you know, for formal workplaces, but you'll never be able to go wrong with a denim jacket. I personally like to wear these a lot in the spring and summer over sundresses and things like that. And so this one has a little stretch. This one's nice too because it has a little bit of shape to it. So it's not super boxy. So you could look for something like that too.
Also from Twigs?
Also from Twigs,
Okay.
yep.
Jewelry here?
And then jewelry classic pieces. So minimalist classic pieces are always what are going to stand the test of time for your wardrobe. So this is a great gold chain link necklace, Jenny Bird from Twigs, and I personally love that. I might have to buy it. And then I love these because they have gold and silver. So it kind of even gives you more wardrobe mileage because it has both tones in it at the same time. And a hoop earring, I don't care what anybody says, hoops are always in style. So you'll definitely be able to get your wear out of those as well.
So pieces that every woman should have in their closet.
Yes, great foundational pieces that you'll be able to wear forever.
And where is Twigs for people that are watching if they want to pick up some of these things?
It's at Hilldale.
At Hilldale. Okay, very good.
Yep.
All right, Shayna, thank you.
Great to see you, Shayna.
All right, spring's on the way.
Spring is on the way, hopefully.
We'll be right back with a final check of your forecast. And now comes the cold.
Yes, the cold is on the way for us. We still have a few light little flurry spots for us for the southeast corner of the state. And of course, as we look ahead overnight, we are planning on our temperatures to just drop. So here's a quick look at our Doppler radar right now. Towards Milwaukee, they're seeing some freezing rain north of Madison, even over towards Black River Falls. That's where they're seeing the heavier snowfall. Currently, we'll continue to watch snowfall north of us. But right now, it is 29 degrees in Madison. Notice to the west, Lome Rock at 20, Platteville at 15, Prairie du Chien at 11. It is going to be getting cold for us overnight today.
First the snow, then the cold.
Then the cold.
It's Wisconsin.
Yes.
All right, Dana, thank you.
Dana.
Tomorrow here on Live at 4, our Michael Bruno heads to McFarland for a special backstage look at Guys on Ice on the Road.
And the News Hounds return as Lola and Louie find the best animal stories of the week. That's coming up tomorrow on Live at 4.